Hello, everybody listening to the Fairweather Podcast. It's your boy 2K Suave. Me and the OG A Rodriguez is here, and we outside. Now we inside actually, but we here. The mother boys in Boston or whatever they still celebrating or playing soccer. I don't know what I believe, but they've been drunk for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been a while. Like when did the Celtics win?
About a week ago,
About a week ago. That's yeah. So anyway, we obviously as you're listening to this is not going to be the NBA draft and everything that we're talking about. A lot of the stuff that we're talking about tonight may be mute or maybe like oh shit they was on to something, but the NBA draft is on currently. So far, we got two Frenchmen and can you please describe Reed Shepard, A Rod?
he looked like a fucking Abercrombie and Fitch model up there in a Brooks Brothers suit. That's what he looks like. He's very vanilla yogurt, but can shoot the ball well.
Hey, he's shorter than Monica McNutt. Damn, bro. Yo, he's dog. I don't know. This kid, if he's a bust, what's the equivalent? Jimmy Fredette. Jimmy Fredette was just he wasn't a bust, quote unquote, but we thought more of him, too much of him. I think I'm scared that this is what this kid's about to become.
I mean, I thought Rob Dillingham was the best one at Kentucky, but what do I know?
Hey, this kid shot 52% from three. That's got to count for something. But anyway, we are it's a big NBA night. For some reason, Adam Silver wants to do a 2 day draft because the NBA second round is important. I don't understand. You know why? You know
Because
why he's doing,
James' son, because LeBron James' son.
bruh. He about to generate. Dog, they're such businessmen. If LeBron James said was not in this draft, this whole draft would be done tonight because this is the weakest draft for a long time. We'll see. We may be wrong. We might find diamonds in the rough, but uh only because Bronny getting drafted tomorrow. So they're gonna be hyping that bitch up the whole time. So
Isaiah Collier, that's going to be the diamond in the rough, and Stephen Castle. If the Spurs take Stephen Castle, oh god.
well, they got two picks in the top, what, 10 or some shit like that. So we about to see. But let's talk about your day. Um, the Boston Celtics last week, it was their week and shit. And immediately after that shit happened, it was like cool. Jalen Brown is dating a homegirl from that place for Sky, we think allegedly, and
The
then
hottest girl in the WNBA that
no,
doesn't score any.
she's oh my god, it's like she's a Vogue model. Her fits before every game and her look. I'm like, how do you play basketball and look like that the whole time?
She
That's
don't score no points.
that's hey, Skylar Diggins Smith be scoring points and she still be looking like
I didn't say that. I'm just saying she's bad as shit and doesn't score any points. I never
hey,
heard of her.
she's bad though. But anyway, the news after the parade was Jalen Brown dating homegirl. The Lakers got JJ Reddick, and then the New York Knicks want to come here and mess up the whole weekend for me already
Fuck
because
y'all, man.
um because I'll let you have it because this is your shit. So can you please explain it to the people how your last 24, 48 hours have been as a Knicks fan?
My crazy wacky story to start things off with is Group E in the Euros, how they're all neck and neck and neck and neck with each other. So um
You know what? Before we get into basketball, because I do have a crazy wacky story thing, but never mind. All right, first of all, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. We gonna save it for later. Let the Chardonnay kick in, and then I might be story time with Suave. But yeah, your crazy wacky funny is the Euros. Okay, cool, cool.
all right, so Nick and Nickland, um I'm seeing players get extensions and stuff like that, and I'm just, sitting on my couch thinking, what are the Knicks going to do? Because we have to keep Hartenstein and OG Anunoby, and we need another player, and Julius Randle's being thrown around in trades, and everything is like what's the meme of the dog with the where he's sitting with the coffee mug and
Yeah,
fire?
just
It's like this is
yeah, chaos. This is
fine.
fine.
This is fine.
Oh, they got Castle. The Spurs got Castle.
He knows what he's doing, man. It's a
Oh,
good.
well, because Greg Popovich, of course, he knows what he's doing.
They need a point guard, and he's more of a shooting guard, but he's going to be good. Anyways, so I'm sitting there and I'm going through Twitter like I do religiously, and see what the fans are saying, and I'm seeing Kyle Kuzma coming over, and I'm seeing, possibly trying to get Zion Williamson again, and I'm seeing trade for Kevin Durant, and I'm seeing draft Bronny James and entice LeBron, and I'm seeing all this dumb shit. I'm just like, you know what? Just pull the trigger for Mikal Bridges already, because he doesn't want to be. I mean, he does want to be there, but he doesn't want to be there. And it's still funny to think when he tweeted Josh Hart like saying, "Come on over to the Nets," and Josh Hart said, "Bro,
Tampering. Adam Silver. Tampering.
there's no
Once
tampering."
y'all blocked the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers, y'all could do the same shit right now. Tampering.
Nah, no tampering. And he said to Mikal Bridges, "Bro, are you being held hostage? Blink if you are." So
You
I
must have
was
blinked. See, that was
I,
cold, bro. That was cold.
I've been on this. I've been on this for a while, KK. I've been saying like we're gonna find a way to get Mikal Bridges, and each year we've gotten one of the pieces for the Villanova Wildcats.
Man, y'all they won that championship how long ago, man? Ain't nobody care about that no more, dog.
All we had to give up was those first round picks that we just get rid of, 5 of them, and Boban, or was it Bogdanovich?
Bro, Mikal
Bogdanovich?
Bridges though, like he's a good player, but
He is
come
a
on,
good
bro,
player.
that's a lot of fucking first round picks for
Bro, we
Mikal
don't
Bridges.
keep, but we do not keep them, and we have a lot of first round picks, and I am okay with it. I am okay with it.
Boy,
I'm okay. Now things shift to OG Anunoby and Isaiah Hartenstein. And when I
I,
saw
I
that
know.
when he declined the option, I was like, damn, there's gonna be a bidding war for this man. And sure enough, Wild Wild West came out there with the bag, dropped it off. He's getting paid more than Aaron Judge right now a year. He's getting paid 40.2, and Aaron Judge is getting paid 40.
Wait,
So,
what?
mm-hmm,
For what?
for the contract,
Isn't he like the highest paid player in Knicks history?
one of them
No, I think OG is the highest paid.
might be. Take
No,
it,
I think I heard that.
take
More
it.
than Carmelo?
That's wild. But the contracts weren't as big as they are now, so then that
Yeah,
happens, and
yeah.
now I'm seeing all the Isaiah Hartenstein stuff saying it's going to be hard to keep and retain him now. And before this all happened, it was a shift of Mitchell Robinson is gone. He was doing his world tour, going on podcasts, liking the Bucks posts and stuff like that. I was like, damn, he's gone. Now it looks like we're keeping Mitchell Robinson. That'll be okay. And I'm gonna wish the best for Isaiah Hartenstein. If these boys can find a way to get it done, by golly, bro, I'll be.
OKC, go get that, bro. Y'all need a
Remember the
big.
Magic. Remember the Magic, they're saying. So
I don't. The Magic. The Magic don't. No, the Magic need to chill out with that. The OKC, they need to go get Steve Adams back from Memphis, and then go get Hartenstein as well. Because to me, that will combat all that Rudy Gobert shit and all that. What's that other guy in Dallas? Lively. But yeah, no, y'all did some things, and yeah, he is the highest paid player in the franchise history. It's like Jalen Brown is the highest paid basketball player in the NBA, but he just won Finals MVP. He backed it up. If anybody's going to surprise the world next year, it's probably going to be OG Anunoby at this point, because it's like people going to look at the money and what they gave up to not only get Mikal but also sign, because you got to sign. Like, are y'all paying Mikal, or y'all got to pay Mikal Bridges too, right? Or how's that shit working?
I think we get his contract. Yeah.
So all that shit to go get him and re-sign 212 million for OG. OG better stay healthy, because he has an injury history. He better stay healthy next year. And he better like that. What were they, 27-5, whatever, when he was in the game? Like, he better keep that shit going, because everyone's looking at it now. Okay, the Knicks are officially the second best team in the East, and y'all don't have to show me something. I don't know yet. Y'all the hardest working team in the East. Y'all get my grind award, but you know
Oh no,
we gonna
man.
see.
I definitely agree too, man. But I'm happy as a pig in shit when it comes to the New York Knicks and the moves they're making, because we're not going after like the Kevin Durant's or the Kyrie Irvings. We're
I'll
getting
learn.
we're getting good quality players that play the game of basketball the right way, and even at that have known each other since the collegiate years and won a championship and have been mature. They're all mature players, which I like. So no head cases, no fucking Lance Stevensons, no none of that bullshit. I don't need that. So
You know what? The fact that you just mentioned that, because if you look at look at Villanova players, like who are some notable Villanova players? Obviously the whole squad you got over there. Doug West wasn't mature. No, not, I'm thinking of David West. Never mind. Randy Foy, Kerry Kittle. Like he wasn't. I was trying to think. Jay Wright. He just abruptly just like quit out of nowhere like a year ago, right? And
Mhm.
I don't understand like
David West
why
went. David West went to Xavier.
why is he not coaching anymore? Because you just made a good point. They're all mature, and I start thinking all of Villanova. I mean, Kyle Lowry, he's been
Gary Kittles.
Carry. Oh, we got to go. Oh, damn! Now I can't do Villanova schools because you about to memorize this list of players. Where did he go to college? But Dante DiVincenzo, like they got their shit together. They're not out. You don't ever hear no scandal shit about any of them. Like, and to me, that's a testament to Jay Wright. But like, I'm surprised he don't want to coach no more. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm done, bro. I'm chilling, dog. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting to me. But okay. Overall, you're on a level of on a scale of 1 to 10. How happy are you about the
Oh, I'm
squad?
10. I told you that's all I wanted, Mikal Bridges. That's the
So
second thing we need.
Julius Randle. Let's take it there. All right. What do you think and what do you want with that situation?
Julius is gonna have to fit in. It's not Julius's team anymore. And I think, bro, I've been watching Julius Randle a lot, looking at his mannerisms, looking at his. I told you, I look at the beat. I
You
look at
watch
like,
my mellow shit?
yeah, I watched him on Mellowship. I watched him speak on the what was it that they were doing, the NBA Finals that game. Like he sucked at
Yeah.
that.
And
He
I
wasn't
saw him
good.
be show up in a t-shirt, looking looking over his eye at Paul George, like, come on, man,
He
stop.
said, "You want to come play with us in Philadelphia?" I was like, "All right, bro, chill out." All right, but no, but I've been watching his mannerisms, and it doesn't look like salty at all. It looks like, damn, I want to get on the court and ball with these guys. It looks fun. Like I want to get back out there and prove why like New York loves me and why they want to keep me. So I think honestly he's got one more year left with the Knicks. Let's see how much we can get with him there, and then afterwards we'll see what happens after that. But I'm happy we
He's
keep him for one year because I want to see what happens with it because I feel like the roster now, at least the starting core, is pretty complete. And now we get Josh Hart to
I
come
mean,
off
give me,
the bench.
what would you roll out with? Night one was your starting lineup. With what you got?
It'll be Brunson, Mikel, OG, Julius, and then whoever the center is probably going to be Mitchell Robinson.
You don't think they'll put like put Julius at center, and then y'all
No,
just play like because y'all want them wings to go and do everything, and y'all just start three wings, a point guard, and Julius Randle, and play
no.
like small ball shit.
If we're gonna keep Mitchell Robinson because beginning of the year the guy was all-star quality player at the beginning of the year before he got hurt. So, and I've been saying it for long. I know you dogged me like years ago on the podcast when you were like Mitchell Robinson, who the fuck is he?
I'm
Like,
still on that. I'm still on.
dude,
block.
like
He
I don't
blocked
need him to
shots.
be, I don't need him to be Patrick Ewing or Hakeem Olajuwon. I need him to just be blocking shots, playing defense, and getting rebounds. If he scores 10 points, that's a plus.
All
But
right,
he does
Rudy.
everything else.
All right, Rudy.
Hey
He can
man,
switch though. He can switch. If he switches to a guard, I'll be a little bit more confident in him compared to Too Tall Jones. So, all right, but okay, all right. Any more moves? Y'all done, right? Y'all should be done, right?
I mean, we gotta put together a bench now too. So we're gonna have to go after some players for the bench. I mean, I'd love to keep Hartenstein, but it just doesn't look foreseeable. So that ship has kind of
He
sailed. But
gone, brother. The
I
dog,
could
he
wake
gone.
up. I never know. I could wake up and be like Leonardo DiCaprio. And then, there it is. There it is. I could be like that. You don't want that to happen.
You
I'll be
heard. You heard.
really happy as a pig and shit then, man.
You heard Lil Dirt. He was like, "Look, I'm about to pay 65 million to LeBron and his son. He's gonna pay. He wants to pay part of their salary so they can get LeBron and his son." And like he tweeted that or whatever, he posted that or whatever. And I'm like, y'all, shit. If y'all got somebody in New York who is gonna be like, "Look, I'll pay you under the table. I'll pay you under the table." Who would it be from New York that would pay players under the table to show up to come play for the Knicks? Would it be Spike, or would it be like
No,
somebody we're not
Spike.
thinking about?
It'd be some mafia boss in there, man. Some Italian don would be up there.
Give me somebody who's famous. Give me like a rapper or a celebrity or actor or some shit like that.
It'd be Jay-Z, man. That's who it would be, if anybody.
Nah, he got Brooklyn though. I feel like it'd be like Fat Joe or some shit like that.
He ain't
That's some
got
shit Terror Squad would do.
he ain't got Brooklyn anymore though.
But that's his, like, come on, man. He's from fucking Marcy Projects, dog. He's from Brooklyn. That is
He's
him.
he's going to Knicks games, bro. JB at Knicks
He's
games.
he's still Brooklyn though. He's from
Come on,
Brooklyn.
play for the Knicks. I want to see you play for the Knicks.
If Biggie Smalls was here today, you know who the fuck they cheering for, okay? Come on, you know that. Don't try. Biggie Smalls, and I got a story to tell, said, fuck it. Out here, some 6'5", I don't know. And we all know, we think it's Anthony Mason. We can't confirm that. I can't confirm that. But he don't care about the Knicks. Come on, man. Another song. What song is it? Blood Money. Is Blood Money 2 by Capone and Noriega. They got a I think it was Nas or his what's his brother's name? Anyway, Nature or whatever. Anyway, he was like, I used to be a Knicks fan. They had Strickland and they traded him. Ever since then, son, I hated them. I was like, yes, yes.
I mean, Votto said it too. No matter who they get, I still don't fuck with the Knicks. So I was like, damn.
See? Hey, y'all gonna have people who trying to finesse their way back to being Knicks fans, because obviously it's cool to be a Knicks fan again. It's going shit.
Oh no, I know.
During the playoffs, I seen people come out the grave. I'm like, come on.
Oh yeah.
Y'all traveled to Philly and took over the city.
Yeah, no, I completely. I mean, I always say I'm a casual Knicks fan because they break my heart. For the first time in a very long time, they're doing the right things. And then the other meme comes into my mind again. And what's the Futurama guy where he's like wide-eyed and then immediately like, that's exactly how I'm feeling. I'm like, how is this happening right now? How are they doing this? So, more power to them, man. Keep making me happy.
Pause. Ooh.
Oof. Wow.
And mind you, all right, let's just move on. I'm gonna move on to the 76ers now. I need to give my perspective.
The Charlotte Hornets are on the board. Whose career are they going to mess up now?
That's dog. I need my dog Brandon Miller to get the hell out of there ASAP, because I like Brandon Miller as a player a lot.
I was on Twitter the other day, and it's somebody put on there, is Brandon Miller's window for an NBA championship closed already? I was like,
that's wild. That's so crazy because it's true. Dog, what's his name? The white boy from Butler that went to OKC. Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward got to Boston. Obviously, the leg shit happened. But if you look at his stats at Boston, he was still playing well after that. He goes to Charlotte. We ain't heard from him since. They traded him to OKC, and they didn't even put him on the court. To the point where Sam Presti was like, yeah, I made a mistake trading for him. I'm like, though, he had the balls to say that in a press conference on TV. I was like, damn.
I feel like Sam Presti can say whatever the fuck he wants. So for the move
he's a don. He's a don. He's like the modern day. He's like the one that plays chess. 3 moves, bam, you're done. You play any game you play him in, 2K, whatever. He gonna beat you. He's the guy that's just been outsmarting people since he was 3. So shout out to him, because they traded for Alec Caruso, and they got rid of the of Diddy Jr. Or what's his Giddy? Josh Giddy, same shit, right?
No Giddy.
No Giddy, no Diddy, no Giddy. But like Alex Caruso on that team, I was like, damn, that's a fucking basketball move. Like what the Knicks are doing in their front office, Sam Presti has been doing this. Like he's cooking right now. And whatever however they play tonight and tomorrow in free agency, because they got money to spend, they gonna get Hartenstein. We know that. I'm assuming. But also, like I think they got one last trick for that sleeve, because like they lost to the team that made it to the finals, right? So it's not a good feeling to like, all right, at least we know the team that we lost to made it to the finals, because it was Dallas, right? And now they know what they need to work on and what to fix, so they don't have to deal with that no more. But they know they have a team that could possibly get there. So the move they decide to make tonight, tomorrow, whatever, We're gonna learn a lot about OKC. But back to Philly, the team that like. It's draft night. You know what I'm saying? Night 1 or 2, by the way. It's draft night, and I'm wearing a Space Jam LeBron shirt because if that's how I feel about the Sixers. Ain't shit for me to be excited about. And LeBron needs to retire and go make movies and be happy because all the shit that we gonna get to LeBron a little bit, but like I love LeBron obviously, but if I hated LeBron,
Depends how much you love LeBron.
but listen, if I hated LeBron, the amount of news about him over the last few months and weeks with him and Bronny and this and that, dog, I would have broke my TV by now because like it's overkill. Like the way they're discussing this whole shit. Oh, he convinced him to do the podcast. Stephen A. said, "Oh, black coaches is mad at him." Like I'm like, bro, everybody chill the fuck. Like, who is to DeJohn's? Golly, Charlotte about to ruin this man's life.
Another French guy.
He moved all the way from France to Charlotte to go. that's that's the American dream. Now I don't know about
Charlotte.
that.
Charlotte's a French word, so he'll feel at home, I guess.
That's a shame, dog. That's not the American dream. But Sixers. We got Tyrese Maxey. We got Joel Embiid. I don't know how many games I'm gonna get a Joel Embiid, but I know I got him and I know I got Maxey. Everything outside of that, I have no idea what to make of this team because we basically didn't make any moves going into the All Star break or whatever this year because that's why we got rid of Harden and we got rid of somebody else because we're like we need to unload all the contracts. We need money to spend for free agency, so we have enough to get a big star this summer, right? And quite frankly, every option that's thrown at me, I look at the names. I'm like, yeah, but right. So
Will Smith.
OG Anunoby is the only one I was like, yeah, him and Jimmy Butler. Those are the only two players I'm like, let's do it. Well, the Knicks come in the 11th hour. After I thought, yeah, they got Mikal, OG on the way, baby. And this fool signed with these hoes. And we would have gave him more money. Hoe ass. Anyway, I love you, OG, because you're African, but damn, brother. Come on, man. You couldn't be like Michael Blackson and just move to Philadelphia, dog. You got Michael Blackson would have taken care of you, OG. Come on, man. He taking care of Joella right now. Anyway, so next on my list is Jimmy Butler, right? Now, all these reports and sources and Mama said, Daddy said, all this shit. Jimmy Butler is staying with Miami, right? And it's cool, If he decides to, that's fine. But you know. The reason why LeBron had to get up out of there is because Pat Riley is the Don. And ain't no personality gonna be bigger than Pat Riley. And Jimmy, he doing Bad Boys commercials. He got his own coffee. He got the commercial with the tea with the rookie. Like his personality is getting big. But and then Pat Riley went on TV and called his ass out, no filter, don't give a shit. And to me, I don't know how he feels about that because we know Jimmy will leave your fucking team. Minnesota found out firsthand after he took the G League players and beat the starters, and then did a podcast. I mean, did an interview with Rachel Nichols and got up out of Minnesota. So, listen, all I'm gonna say is that if the water is not cool in Miami, and that's just overflowing right now because we are below sea level. So anytime it rains down South Florida, it's gonna flood. I think people just don't need to be ready for that. But anyway, the water, if the water don't cool and they get off to like a rocky start this year, and let's say he does stay with the he ain't gonna be happy. I don't know. So I know Bam just got paid. So congrats to him. He's Nigerian, so that's my dog. But I know he just got paid, and I know him and Jimmy got a good relationship. But I think Jimmy's relationship with Embiid is still there, and that to me that would be an ideal situation. Now, outside of Jimmy Butler and no more OG and Anunoby, I don't really want Paul George. I wouldn't mind Klay Thompson. I wouldn't mind DeMar DeRozan. That was another one that I heard could be a potential. Don't want Kevin Durant, even though I love Kevin Durant as a player. I don't want LeBron James, even though that's my favorite basketball player behind Allen Iverson of all time. I don't want this. I don't want the circus. We already are circus as it is. I don't need all that extra shit on the team. I wish he made that decision back in 2018 because I don't know if you remember the Sixers were second to the Lakers of when he decided to change from the Cavs. Like he said that was the only other team he actually sat with was with the Sixers. And there was a picture that circulated the other day, and he was sitting with Nick Nurse and Elton Brand. I'm just saying, LeBron was sitting with Nick Nurse and Elton Brand. And I'm definitely lying my ass off to you. If he signed with the Sixers, I'm buying season tickets. From Tampa, Florida, I'm buying season tickets. I'm going to every game. Take a private jet. We're going to make this podcast blow up so I can afford this private jet. But we taking a private jet, and I'm going to every basketball game. So outside of that, though, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. To Tobias Harris, I have the feeling that that Daryl Morey is going to want to keep him because that's his. He's a Daryl Morey type of guy. He just shoots shots a lot and they don't make nothing. But Donovan Clingan going to Portland. DeAndre Ayton, you better ball out, dog. You better ball out, baby. But I don't know. It's there's nothing for me to be excited about right now with the Sixers. So it's like whatever we do, we do. At this point, I don't want Paul George because I think he would be a good fit. I think like as a basketball player when Paul George is healthy. Cause I was battling for him last week. Y'all was talking about Paul George. I'm like, look, when he unfortunately it's the health thing, but when he's healthy, Paul George is a very good basketball player. That's why some of these Gen Z kids consider him the best basketball player of all time. He has, you know why? Because they all play 2K. Paul George on 2K, that's a cheat code, bro. He is a cheat code. So I get it, but damn, he is a good basketball player. But I can't already have Embiid who doesn't stay healthy and another guy who can't stay healthy and hits the side of the backboard during the playoffs and calls himself Playoff P. Love the podcast, by the way. You have good guests on and shit, but holy moly, I don't want that on my team. I would take DeMar DeRozan though. Outside of that, we got Maxi. We're gonna pay him his money. We got Embiid. We're gonna hire the best doctors and just hope for the best after that. At this point, it's like there's really nothing much for me to kind of look on that. But moving on from the Sixers, one team that we haven't really spoken about a lot over the last couple weeks, I'll admit purposely because all this shit was getting on my nerves, but we should talk about the Lakers now. We know they have a head coach, JJ Reddick. What were your initial thoughts on everything leading up to it with UConn coach and all that, and then the aftermath?
I mean, they just fucking pulled his chain for a while, and they were like, what's the? I'm on a meme kick today, man. Like, what's the one with like the guy walking with the girl and he's looking back, he's like,
it was like, I mean, it's like, look, I'm happy with you, but she looks at me. I mean, we gotta see it. We gotta see.
I guarantee you, they
back championship. You gotta see, dog.
Somebody in the office was like, I can get us a meeting with Dan Hurley, and they were like, oh my God, Dan Hurley, let's see what we could do, man. And Dan Hurley,
Pulling ain't a closer. He ain't a closer.
Nah, that guy probably got let go the next day. Like Dan Hurley, and he didn't sign. Fuck out of here, man. So, I mean, I give props to Dan Hurley to saying he's sticking to his guns for the three-peat. Like that's admirable to him. But the JJ Redick hire, I mean, I was okay with it from the get-go. I think, I don't know, there's something that people bash players that come in as coaches instead of hiring like some guy off the bench or whatever. I understand that too. But when you have a guy that has a lot of basketball knowledge and IQ like JJ Redick has, yeah, he has some weird takes about shit that I'm like, okay, whatever, but he seems like a guy that can like players have respect for. I feel like players will have respect for JJ Redick as opposed to George Karl coming back from retirement. Like, I'm gonna coach or something like that.
Question: What things about JJ Redick has he said that you're like about? Because I am curious. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, 98% of what JJ Redick says, I'm like, yep.
No. I mean, I'm
like, yep.
There's some stuff that he says that he like when he gets on his, on his soapbox and he's like, there's this and there's that, and if we do this, and then there's like he gets into those little rants, and Stephen A just doesn't want to hear because in the back of Stephen A says, this on my show, not wearing a tie.
Stephen A got cooked by JJ Redick so much that he kicked him off the show. Come on now. JJ Redick used to go on that show and body that shit. Complex used to post about him every fucking time. Complex Sports, House of Highlights, everybody. Because he was cooking Stephen A. And during that, like, so my story with JJ Reddick, I'm a University of North Carolina Tar Heel basketball fan specifically, and because of when I was growing up, how much I hated Duke. Like when I was a kid, I hated Duke and I hated Notre Dame and Ohio State. I hated them with everything in my body. But and then JJ Reddick is at Duke, and I hated him in college, hated him. But he got drafted by the Magic, and I always have a soft spot in my heart for the Magic because that's why I when I moved from Michigan and moved to Brooklyn, I moved from Brooklyn to Florida. And my first introduction to Florida was Orlando, and I got there at the same time as T Mac, and shit, it was just beautiful. Grant Hill, it was like and at that time when I was in Detroit, I was such a big. I like the Orlando Magic jerseys, the black best NBA jersey of all time. Am I wrong? The black striped Orlando Magic jersey, specifically Penny Hardaway. Come on, dog. I had that as my covers on my bed because like it was so fire to me, so fire to me. So when Orlando Magic drafted him, I was like, all right, man, let's see, let me see how he develops. And then I saw him in summer league because my uncle, and he's not my blood uncle, but we Nigerian, we black, we just call everybody uncle. He was my he played in the NBA back in the day, and then he was playing in Puerto Rico over the summer. And then when we left Puerto Rico, we came to Orlando and we went to the summer league because it was in Orlando, and he has like a press pass because he's 7'1", and he played for the Magic at one point. So I actually saw JJ Redick in the summer league. It was him and like Tyrus Thomas. You remember that dude? What was it? Tyrus Thomas or some shit like
Cyrus
that?
Thomas.
Him. I was like, oh shit. So I grew to like JJ, and then when I started hearing him talk basketball, it was as if I was speaking. So I like JJ Redick. So I am very curious to know, like, like, how is his personality going to transfer over to this team? Because you spoke about him coming from the NBA, obviously no coaching experience, but him. Let's look at all the teams he played for. Him and Dwight, they got along. Superstar got along with him. Him and AD, not AD. Him and God, who am I thinking of? Where did he go? Oh, Clippers. Him and Blake Griffin, they were good. After the Clippers was the Pelicans or the Sixers. Him and Joel, they were good. Him and AD, they did play together. Him and AD and Boogie, they was good. So he has a really good relationship with the superstars on every team that he's played for because he knows how to talk basketball. And he's Dillingham. Damn. Yo.
Damn.
I want to say something right now. Sammy said it last week. If the Spurs get Rob Dillingham, that is going to be his league pass team next year. So
I'm with him.
shit,
I'm with him.
I might be
Castle and Dillingham.
Listen, with Wemby, you gotta understand. I ain't never seen no shit like Wemby before. You know what I mean? So I watched a lot of Spurs games, and that's how I learned more about like Vassell and all the other guys that they have. Now they got Wemby with this kind of nucleus. Greg Popovich is a dog, bro. He's a dog. But yeah, I mean, how do you feel like his JJ Redick's personality could transfer over to what they got going on in LA? Because you got LeBron, you got AD, and Austin Reeves. I don't know anything past that, to be honest with you. Like, Rui Hachimura gonna be there, but like, I don't know if D'Lo gonna be there. I don't know if
Not
who
there.
else.
But I think he brings a mature voice to the locker room and somebody that players can like rally behind. Like if LeBron will rally behind you, like I think the team will rally behind it then. So I don't know. The Lakers hiring decisions lately are kind of odd in my opinions. I do like the JJ Redick hire though. I think it'll be good for the NBA. I think getting guards are like the best type of coaches to get. If you can get a guard to be your coach, that's the best kind to get. And if you're a complex thinker, kind of like how JJ Redick is, I think it'll work. So
And the guard who played for who in college?
Duke.
Who know what coach?
Oh, Mike Krzyzewski.
Mike Krzyzewski is a fucking like him and Nick Saban. Their basketball and football minds are immaculate to me. And when LeBron and a lot of players who play for like the U.S. national team when Coach K was the coach, bruh, the every team in the NBA is willing to throw whatever bag he wants for them to coach when he was still coaching. They was willing to throw whatever bag it took because he got that Olympic team to be like, dog, think about all the personalities: Kobe, LeBron, Derrick Rose, and who else was on? Dwight Howard, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. He got all Carmelo Anthony. He got all the personalities and just we're gonna play like a team, and they fucking dominated, dog. So to me, I think they see him like a young Pat Riley, and obviously we weren't alive when Pat Riley took over as the LA coach. Well, at least I don't, the two of us weren't alive. People think because I'm Nigerian, I got like a fake passport or some shit. I'm like 48 years old. No, sir, I was not alive when Pat Riley took over as head coach for the Lakers. What was it, 79 or 80, whatever? But we all I don't know. Did you watch the Winning Time on
Yeah.
so we learned a little bit about the Pat Riley story on Winning Time, and to me, yeah, I think JJ Reddick kind of has. I don't know. He's gonna be Pat Riley. He ain't gonna be the Don. You know, he ain't a goon like Pat Riley. But I do respect that dude's basketball mind a lot. And for LeBron to, because LeBron's a high IQ kind of guy. All his favorite players are high IQ players. And when him and Rondo in the bubble was like dominating and shit, that was because they had basketball minds. And to me, him, JJ, and AD, I think AD needs a little bit more of that basketball mind. I think that's going to help AD a lot. Now, the difference is going to be D'Lo. D'Lo
He gone.
cannot be on this team
No, he gone.
because he's a good basketball player and a fun player to watch, but he doesn't have basketball IQ. And to me, if you to play for JJ Redick, the way I see it, it's going to be a bunch of guys with high basketball IQ. When LeBron came back to Cleveland in 2015, 16, 17, 18, if you look at all those teams, they were all a bunch of just guys. They just threw on a team. Every single player on that team, for the most part, they were there because they knew how to play the role really well, and they had good IQ. Channing Frye, good IQ. Richard Jefferson, good IQ. Like they just brought all these smart guys and said, we just need smarter players. You know what I mean? And to me, that's what the Lakers have been missing over the last 12. And Jeannie Buss, love the lady, bro. She's good, bro. When Dr. Buss passed away, and then they had a fight for the team. What grinds my gears is the way they talk about, oh, LeBron ruined the Lakers and shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. Look at the Lakers since 2011,
Damn,
all the way to now.
Dillingham's going to the Wolves.
What? Wow. Wow. Why? Whoa. Why?
I don't know. So I just saw.
That's very interesting. Anyway, God damn, that's a big news I didn't know about. All right. Well, I don't know what I was talking about no more. Shit.
About the players that went with LeBron in Cleveland. They knew their roles and they shut up.
So to me, that's what the Lakers gonna have to identify this summer is D'Angelo Russell is not going. Nah, he don't know his role. He don't know. He gonna shut up. Austin Reeves knows his role. Hachimura, I don't even know he knows. A lot of the players on that team over the last, just think about it. They had Byron Scott. They had Luke Walton. They had Mike Brown. They had D'Antoni. They've had a lot of coaching hires over the last 12 years, not just when LeBron was there. They've had they've been ran like a small market team over the last few years. They just happen to be in LA. So to me, they got to figure some shit out, like what they need to figure out up top before they can be a good basketball team again. The Knicks, big city, obviously the same kind of mindset. Not as many championships, but we should be able to get players that we want, right? Y'all finally figured out in like up top how to run a basketball team. And the Lakers, they know how to sell tickets, but they don't know how to run a basketball team right now. To me, that's what they need to figure out. So that's to me is going to be what the Lakers need to figure out. But JJ, I think JJ going to be fine. I think as long as they bring in the right type of players, and the expectation in Los Angeles is the NBA championship. Well, y'all suck. I mean, shit, they won 47 games last year, and people said it was a bad year. But long story short, I think the Lakers are going to be interesting to watch. But yeah, that's about it. But what I want to do, I want to kind of just highlight some players that have been mentioned a lot in basketball lately, and I want you to give me just a quick little snippet about either where they can end up or what you think of their situations or what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? So for starters, we go kick it off with your old favorite basketball player, Kevin Durant. So he's being rumored to Houston. He's being rumored to not leave Phoenix anymore because the GM came out or the owner came out and said, "Oh no, he ain't going nowhere." The Knicks were trying to holler at him. They everybody trying. Rasheed Wallace said he should retire. Like I've heard it. I've heard it all. I've heard it all with Kevin Durant. And
Cheat.
the way they be talking, listen, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I will defend LeBron. They be talking like LeBron, like he's just trying to leave every summer and he's this and that. Kevin Durant every summer, there's an actual like thought like he may leave, and it happens all the time. Dog. He may leave, and it's not a rumor. If they say he's gonna leave, there's a good chance that we should believe that because he's the one player that has not survived any rumors. Like everybody else, they re-signed Durant, and there's a mention he gonna be out and he gone. So the fact that Kevin Durant may be on the move, maybe not this summer, but you know how like Phoenix didn't happen last year. I mean the year before during the summer, but it happened by the trade deadline. So like Kevin Durant, what you got?
Damn, Edie to the Grizzlies. Wow, good for him. They said he was
Edie?
Edie to the Grizzlies. Good for him.
That's smart.
That is smart. That's very
Fucking
smart.
smart.
Everybody was saying he wouldn't pan out.
He, I just before you go, I think he's gonna be good.
I think I'm on to something.
I think he's gonna be good.
I think I'm on to something. What I said in the past. What I said like 2 podcasts ago. The big man is back. The big man is back. The official big man.
We've had episodes about in the last few seasons about what's happening to the big man, right? I feel like right after that happened, Jokic came and just started dominating. BB won the MVP, and now they got 7-footers that can dribble and do all this shit. And we're like, I think I said I was like, I don't think the big man is dead. I just think the game has changed a little bit and they're adapting. Now that they've adapted, oh shit, you need to be 7 feet again. You can't be no little combo guard and just think you can shoot threes. You got to be like Chris Stapps in the playoffs. I watched him. I watched Rudy Gobert. Same frame, same everything. I like that Chris Stapps kid. I can't stand the Rudy Gobert kid. Why? That 7'3" kid can do everything that this. Oh shit! Little bro got drafted. The 7'3" kid in Boston can do everything that Rudy Gobert can do. So, but
all right, Kevin Durant. I really don't care. It's his next chapter, bro.
No. Oh. Realistic expectation.
Realistic expectation.
You think it's smoke?
Do I think what?
You think it's just blowing? It's just rumor smoke, or you think it's real? Like
no, it's Kevin Durant. Bro. It's Kevin Durant. He's like the spiciest bitch out there, man. Like he's gonna be like,
watcha.
Yeah, exactly. Like you think everything is good, and then all of a sudden you bought the jersey, and then he's like, I'm going to somewhere else. Minnesota. I'm saying Minnesota, man. I'm
no way.
I'm feeling Minnesota. I don't know why.
That was one of the places that he had on his. I think that was one of the places he had on his list. I think it was, but that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Minnesota. I am really thinking Minnesota. Him and
June 26th at 9:09 p.m. I just want y'all to know that Alex Rodriguez said Minnesota. Now, if this happens,
I said this during the playoffs when they swept his ass.
If this happens, but what about the Rocket smoke?
The Rockets are dumb. They're talking about giving up Şengün. If they give up Şengün, like that would be the dumbest thing in the world.
They're gonna give up Şengün.
They're saying like they could target to get Kevin Durant with picks and Şengün, and I think that would be a big step backwards to get Kevin Durant.
Şengün? Hell no, bro. Dog, Şengün, one of my favorite players in the league. I played 2K.
Durant.
I play 2K. Şengün is on my team no matter what, because I got to get him, dog. Şengün is my dog. That's the problem though. It's like he's 30, 35, 36. So he's getting up there in age, right? And it's like, if we can win it right now, then I get it. But the Rockets don't seem like a team that can win it right now. They did have a good surge to end the season. Obviously, they were combating for that playing spot, but they didn't make it. So it's not like they're a playoff team that's close. Like they didn't make it. You know what I mean? And Jalen Green, good basketball player. I don't know about him as like a winner yet. I don't know yet. I just see him as just a good offensive basketball player. And then they got Sengun. Outside, but if they lose to Sengun to get Durant, it's like you're not getting any closer. Y'all about to have the same issues that fucking Phoenix just had. Mikal Bridges is in New York now, living his best life. DeAndre Ayton's in Portland.
Already here. He was already there.
DeAndre Ayton is in Portland, getting away from all this shit and dealing with the snow. Monty Williams is on his second job making. He's on his second job ended, and he's making 85 million to do nothing. Like all that shit in Phoenix is like, y'all was in the NBA Finals, and now everybody's like, Chris Paul. I don't know where he gonna play next. Like there's a lot of just shit since the NBA Finals. So I don't know with Durant. It's like how much do you think he cares about his reputation if he leaves again? Like, oh, I'm gonna leave. I don't think he cares enough.
I think he cares. I don't think he cares about his reputation. He's collecting fucking jerseys like Shaq did towards the end of his career, man. He's looking like a Skittle out there soon.
Shaq was chasing at the end. Shaq was chasing at the end because, especially after Kobe won, he was like, "Bro, I ain't gonna," because like the whole thing was for him to have more than Kobe, and he got his shit in Miami, cool. And Kobe had like the 2000s was not the from 2005 to like 2009 for the Lakers as a team. It was dark days, but Kobe was just putting up 50 points a game, and he had his championship. Kobe was coming, and then Kobe got that one in '09 or whatever, and then he was in Phoenix, and he was in Boston, he was in Cleveland, he was fucking, he was in, shit, he was everywhere. I don't know. So I don't know. But the thing is that Shaq was gaining weight in those jerseys and not doing shit. Kevin Durant still give you 28 a game. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, Kevin Durant can be dropped into any fucking team in the NBA and he will drop 28 points a game no matter what because he fits every offense. It doesn't matter. There's no issue with him in any offense. So to me, he can stay in Phoenix and we're going to deal with the whole Bradley Beal and Devin Booker shit again. Or he can just go start thinking about his next career, right? LeBron, part of the reason why he went to the Lakers was that, yeah, I'm in LA and I'm trying to, win championships, but I'm a fucking producer. I'm a movie. I do all this other shit. To me, Durant he's doing boardroom. He got investments in Silicon Valley. Like he's got to start thinking about his business career at the same time. And Phoenix is one of the places that he can do that because it's close enough. But to me, he's either staying in the West Coast, or going to like a big tech hub or something like that. Houston is an option. That's why New York was an option. Obviously, he shoots the boardroom in New York, right? So New York is always going to be an option. That's why he went to Brooklyn. Miami is probably an option because he got connects in Miami. Like he's gonna go.
All right, let's go to another guy, man. Fuck Kevin Durant.
I got one. Last one. Dallas. That's the team.
Dallas would be interesting. That would be an interesting.
Is him and Kyrie good still?
I don't even know, to be honest with
Dallas. That's the one. That's the one. Dallas. All right. Next guy, Jimmy Butler. We talked about him a little bit earlier. I don't know what he wants to do. But what you got?
It's spicy, man. Like I'm trying to follow that news a lot, but I feel like Jimmy's.
What are the beat writers? What are the beat writers saying? I know you paid attention.
I mean, it all changed about an hour and a half ago when he opted out. So I believe Jimmy's like a loyal dude. Like I think Jimmy wants to stay in Miami, and I think Miami wants him. I think him and Pat Riley have like a dad-son relationship, and Pat Riley can just dog him, and he's like, man, all right, Dad, I'm gonna show you why you paid me this money, type shit. So I think he stays in Miami. I really do.
So I can't be selfish.
You can stay in Philly. I mean, it would be dope to see him go to Philly.
Man, so I mean, I'm looking at the latest from Bleacher Report. Star won't sign new contract. Will test free agency 2025. If you're the Heat, it's like I don't want to just like lose him for nothing because they've made 2 NBA finals in the last 4 years. They're always the team that nobody wants to play in the playoffs, no matter what seed they are. So obviously, to me, the winning culture for them is still there. Eric Spoelstra, to me, I don't think he's doing any kind of rebuilding ever again. The next time that the Heat are bad, where they have to do rebuilding, is when Eric Spoelstra is no longer the coach there anymore. Because that's not to me because he won so early with LeBron and them. is for the Heat is championship or bust. That's just how it is. Like that's what they're going for every year. So I think Jimmy Butler being a free agent next summer means we can't lose him for nothing. So let's see what we can get so we can transition that into staying competitive. That's the way to me the Heat have thought. So I think that could be a way out. You know what I mean? Like where, all right, y'all, if y'all want to trade me, y'all can trade me. Like y'all can do that, and then he'll be obviously to me he'll be cool with that. Like if it's to Philly, he'll be cool with that. I don't know how much love and respect they got for him, but he's brought them to 2 NBA finals since he's been there. So what more do you want from the man? You know what I mean? Like he ran into LeBron and AD, and then he ran into Jokic and that superpower. So what more do you want from me? So to me, because he's opting out or whatever, he's not going to sign or whatever, he's going to test free agency, you got to get something for him. So I'm going to be selfish. So, yeah, he going to slide on down to the, go up I-95 real quick, slide on down to the bully. You know what I'm saying? My dog Beanie Siegel in them. You know what I'm saying? He goes Petey Crack. He gonna have to run it back. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to run it back in Philly. You feel me? So let's go, Jimmy. Let's go, Jimmy. All right. Next name. Paul George. I know your favorite basketball player, Paul George. You don't have to elaborate. I know you don't want to. Gut feeling.
I got a good one. I got a good one that I've been seeing a lot lately.
Golden State.
Golden State.
What? To me, that's such a slap in the face to Klay Thompson. Like, yeah, Klay. How old is Klay and how old is Paul George? They got to be about the same age. Yeah, we don't think you're good enough. We're gonna get Paul George. That's some disrespectful ass shit. And to me, that would be a reverse curse for Golden State. Because to me, the reason why Golden State got blessed in the 2010s was because remember it was Steph Curry and Monte Ellis. They made the right fucking choice and they went with Steph Curry over Monte. And everybody was like, y'all is crazy. And they got blessed. To me, if they go with Paul George over Klay Thompson, reverse the bless. Reverse the curse, and they're going back to the whatever they were before that. So if you had to put money on it, stays in Golden State. I mean, sorry, stays in the Clippers. No. Goes to Golden State or goes to any other team not named the Clippers if you had to put money on it.
I don't think he's going to stay in with the Clippers.
If you had to put money on it, goes to Golden State or goes to any other team that's not named the Clippers. So the Clippers are not involved in this. It's either Golden State or the field, but the field does not include the Clippers.
I go with the field more.
Where else outside of Golden State, outside of Golden State and Philly, is there anywhere else where you've heard or seen that he could possibly go to?
Orlando. I'm feeling that Orlando move. And maybe the Rockets. Oh, there he is. And maybe the Rockets jump in after Kevin Durant.
Vic!
Yo.
How did you do today, goalie? Everybody, I just want y'all to know that Vic has taken the time to join the season finale and join the show today. And he just, how did the game go, Vic? Give me a crazy wacky story from the game.
We lost.
So
this is my first game back in 2 years. Hold on. I'm still catching my breath, brother. So it's my first game back in 2 years. I played keeper for a team. We played 11 aside on Sundays normally. Now we're playing 6 aside on Wednesdays. And it's a new game, 6 aside. Obviously smaller goals, smaller field, but it's a lot of different nuances to goalkeeping on 6 aside. I had a great game. I think stopped a lot of shots. I actually could not finish the game because I was so fucking tired of getting up and down. I was taking my hits, man. They were shooting at me a lot. Luckily, our fellow co-host Sammy was there, so he stepped in for me for the final 10 minutes of the game before I had a heart attack. I still feel like a bag of milk, so I'm trying to recover. But yeah, this cold frosty beer is gonna help me.
Hell yeah! All right, so what we're doing right now, Vic. We're casually following along with the draft, letting everybody know what was going on, as our feelings and everything. But
did you guys talk about the first pick yet?
The French kid. What is there to know?
Who is that?
No.
I really hurt my hand. I really hurt my calf. I can't even. I'm trying to cross my legs. I can't cross my legs.
It's an old man.
Dude, I'm 35 years old for the listeners out there, and coming back to soccer after a 2-year absence, where you have literally done nothing but eat and get fatter, and just expect yourself to be in that same shape as you were as a 32-year-old. It doesn't have life doesn't work like that, fellas. I feel like a dog toy. Like I just got, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I got shredded today. I played well though, but back to the number one pick. I keep talking about myself. Sorry. And I know I jumped in and cut off whatever A-Rod was saying, and I'm sure it was great, A-Rod. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I don't even know who that fucking guy was. I didn't even have him on my radar. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. This reminds me of the Anthony Bennett pick back when Cleveland picked
that
Anthony
one
Bennett.
was worse because like he didn't even look the part. When I saw Anthony Bennett, I was like, "Wait, who? Like what?" At least this kid looks like he's tall and athletic.
6'8", small forward. Sound familiar?
Anthony Bennett was like bigger though. He was like,
yeah,
I don't know. His game did not translate at all to the NBA. So, correct. You are correct there. All right. So draft, cool. We talked about the Knicks. What's your take on the Knicks, real quick? Are they a threat to the Boston Celtics?
The Nova Knicks? No chance. No chance.
How big of a threat are the Knicks to the Boston Celtics?
Minimal.
Golly.
And it's nothing against
here at all.
It's nothing against A-Rod. It's not. I'm not trying to say this to hurt A-Rod. I think the Knicks definitely improved, right? They're a better team. I think they're probably the second or third best team in the East. But they're the type of team that the Celtics match up well against. They match up against these smaller guard wing teams, right? Because we have the better defensive smaller guard wings, right? So if we're just looking at the 1 through 5 matchup, I mean, just go down the players individually. Like, I don't want to talk about if he's going to be hurt, he's going to be healthy. I mean, who would you rather have, Kristaps Porzingis healthy or Julius Randle healthy?
Probably Kristaps for sure. Because like,
of course,
A-Rod knows my feelings about Julius Randle. I
love Julius Randle.
I'm okay with his game. I'm not okay with him as a leader of a team. So
I love Julius Randle. I think the Knicks are going to be good next year. I think they're going to be really good. I just don't think they're the type of team that matches up well against the Celtics. The teams that scare me that match up well against the Celtics, I think, are the bigger teams like the Wolves and the Nuggets. Those teams scare me. Even the Magic, even.
The Magic did well against y'all this year.
Yeah, they did, surprisingly, and people forget it's because they have a huge lineup.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not scared of the Knicks. Not because I don't think they're going to be good. I think that they are now on par with Milwaukee and on par with the Sixers, talent-wise, and I think they're on par with the Celtics.
They won. They were the second seed last year, but we don't. I don't think we all can agree that they were the second best team in the East because injuries and all that. But next year, would you say they are officially the second best team in the East, regardless of record? They're the second best team in the East.
On paper, yes. Because you know what I completely forgot about after they made that Mikal Bridges trade is they and A-Rod texted us, letting us know, and I said it was actually fun. It's funny because I was at Dick's when it happened. They re-signed OG Anunoby.
That's what OG's gonna. That's why I was like, "Where is your brain at?" Because like OG Anunoby, I thought when they got Mikal Bridges, I thought, "Oh hell yeah, we're about to go get OG," because that's what I wanted. Like either wanted OG or Jimmy Butler. Those were my two. Like those were my two guys, right? The fact that they were able to get OG still, I was like, oh shit, they're not playing. That was like second best team.
On paper, this is the second best roster in the East, bar none.
Okay.
Especially if Jalen Brunson has the same year he had this year, and especially if Julius Randle comes back healthy. I think Randle's a real problem. And the only issue.
That was the next question.
Yeah.
Julius Randle. What's your take on him for this basketball team?
I know people don't like the fit. I think he's great. I think he gives great tenacity on defense. And if Julius Randle can if he can put in the work this offseason and learn to step back like literally a foot and take a three and is a real threat from three. Now, A-Rod would know better than I would. I don't have the stats up in front of me, what type of three-point shooter he has. I can only speak to the times I saw the Knicks in the playoffs and when they played the Celtics during the regular season. And I wasn't afraid of Julius Randle from three. If Julius Randle can take a step back and learn how to be a good perimeter shooter.
31%.
Yeah, so if he can get to 35% from three, that's a dangerous team, dog. That's a dangerous team. And I feel like it's a more complete team too, right? With Randall, and I like if they can keep Hartenstein, and I have like Hartenstein.
There's no way.
Well, it has not happened yet, so I'm gonna keep moving forward like they have Hartenstein. So if they have, imagine, so who is their 1 through 5? So it'll be Brunson, OG.
I asked A-Rod his starting lineup. So the way he had the starting lineup was Brunson, OG, Mikal Bridges. I think he went Josh Hart, and then he had what's the big's name? Mitchell Robinson, right? I had
I'm sorry. Randall in the starting 5.
I'm sorry. Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and OG. That was his starting 5, right? And I was thinking, a good starting 5. I asked him, and I'm gonna ask you, do you think there's a possibility that they can put Julius Randle at the 5 and then roll out just 3 wings? Because you know how Thibodeau is, like he wants that shit. 3 wings that are just gonna be all hustle, all game, guard everybody. Julius playing small ball center, so he can, when he wants to play defense, he's physical enough to keep up with a lot of the bigs, and he can bring you out of the paint. And then you got Jalen Brunson just running the show. You think that's a possibility that they can do?
I think that's their best lineup.
Best lineup.
But I don't think that's the starting lineup. I think you have to have Mitchell Robinson in there. He's a great rim runner. Reminds me a lot of Robert Williams. I think they're the same player. And same skill level. They're legit the same player. Yeah. It's just and neither of them can stay healthy, right? So it's going to be about health for this Knicks team. And can Tibbs finally manage the minutes correctly? Mikal Bridges, it's a great get, but this is not the Knicks getting Drew Holiday or the Celtics getting Drew Holiday, right? He's a good role player, and it's a great team.
4 or 5 first-round picks? 5
first-round picks and a pick swap.
And Bogdan Bogdanovic, who I really like as a basketball player. To me, I'm like, that haul didn't really make a lot of sense. And A-Rod's cool with the haul, but to me, it's like, he's a good player, but it's not like they got the guy. You know what I mean? Like, they got a guy that's going to keep them at that 2 spot. But to me, Drew Holiday was the guy to get y'all from 2 to officially past Milwaukee, because Milwaukee had them. You know what I mean? Like, to me, Drew Holiday is that good of a basketball player. So, I'm not sure.
I don't think – yeah. I'm not worried about Milwaukee anymore. I think one more year – Dame's older. I mean, he's already 33, 32?
Yeah, so because remember, I think he did 4 years in college, right?
Yeah.
He got drafted, 09 or 2010, so yeah.
He's an older player. Giannis is still Giannis, but they're losing Brook Lopez, right? They're not. There's no way they re-sign him. Chris Middleton's a year older.
Why not?
I just think that I saw that. I saw like on Instagram that there's no way that they can sign him now, and that he's, because of the money he's going to command, he's going to end up in like Detroit or some
36 years old.
Yeah. No, he's going to get money. He's going to get money.
Like, how much did Al Horford get?
Al Horford.
But that's the same thing.
Al Horford got a bag, but he was younger when he got the bag. So he was like 34, I think, when he got paid by the Sixers, right? And he's still on that contract.
Yeah, I'm seeing things that they might even trade. That's crazy. 36? Wow.
Yeah. So they lose Brook Lopez. I don't know any of their young players that are coming up that are good. I don't think they have any. I don't think they've drafted well. They
definitely didn't develop anybody either. Absolutely not.
They're. And I told you guys this when it happened, but you guys poo-pooed it. Their biggest mistake was trading for Dame Lillard, man. It really was.
I think the biggest mistake was who they traded away for Dame Lillard. They got rid of the worst possible person. Drew Holiday, it was like Chris Middleton, I would understand. Drew Holiday to me is the glue that keeps all the shit going, no matter who they brought over. I think they traded the wrong player away to get Dame. That to me is how I saw it. I was like, well, not Drew. So yeah, it's it is what it is. Real quick, OKC, because me and A-Rod was talking about Sam Presti just cooking everybody up. So they drafted Nikola Topic.
Topic, yeah.
6'7",
Nikola
203,
Topic.
U18 Euro Championship MVP. I've seen a little bit of film. He looks like he can definitely play. They just got Alex Caruso. They got Shea. They got whatever. They to me they look like a team that's serious now, right? With the pick of Topic or whatever, however you want to say it, and the fact that they have a lot of money left to spend. Do you think OKC is like a sneaky place where like some big free agent we're not even thinking about, or somebody who's on the move can end up in OKC and it's like this is it? Now we're serious finals contenders. Is there any player?
I don't think they're signing anybody. I don't know. A-Rod, you could take this, but I don't think they're signing anybody.
Hartenstein probably.
Yeah, that's another small but very big piece. I don't know. I feel like Sam Press
They have to trade. They have to. I think they're waiting for the next disgruntled star that wants out.
Paul George.
What Paul? No, they don't want Paul George. I'm talking about a young guy. Like they're like, say Joel Embiid says he wants out of Philly, and I'm sorry, Kay, but I'm using an example.
No, he's not going from Philly to Oklahoma City. He's from Africa. I'm like, come on, guys.
Well, actually, no, sir. He's from the United States. He's playing for the United States.
No. He's from Africa. Okay,
he is an American.
Naturalized a lot quicker than normal, but he can make.
It's a melting pot. Damn it, Kay! It's a melting pot. We're interviewing USMNT players during the Copa, and they have a fucking British accent. Okay, it's a melting pot.
Some of them don't even speak English.
It can make sense. All right, next, real quick. I as a Boston Celtics fan, obviously, the rivals of the Boston Celtics is the Lakers. They hired JJ Reddick. A lot of. All right, so why?
Well, let's look at his coaching experience. Volunteer of middle school basketball players. I mean,
Steve Kerr, how much coaching experience did he have? Pat Riley, how much coaching experience did he have?
Well, Pat Riley was an assistant coach on that team before he took over.
He was an assistant for like 2 days.
No,
he was working as a guy doing the radio.
No, he was there for a year. He was there for a year before he became. Everybody that's listening to this podcast has seen that Lakers show. They know Pat Riley was there for a little bit before he got the gig. That was a terrible show, by the way. Making fucking it was awful, dude. All they did was like crucify the Celtics, made them look like racists. Like, shut up.
It's because they are racist.
They are racist. Fuck off.
Fuck the Celtics.
Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit. I'm from fucking Boston. I'm not a racist. It's like, they made like everybody seem like they were in the fucking Klan in the stands. Like, oh, get out of here, N-word. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, was it really like nobody beat that guy's ass? Like, what the fuck? Hey, it wasn't like that. It wasn't. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. And if it was, that's fucked up. And those guys should have had their ass beat. But I want to say that, in all honesty, this guy had no fucking experience, right? Other than a podcast, other than doing a podcast with LeBron. Now, Steve Kerr was part of championship teams. Okay, he was part of Michael's teams. He was part of the Spurs. You know what I mean? Like, he was part of organizations that, did things that actually like.
Who's the head coach of the Boston Celtics, Vic?
Joe was okay,
but he was. Where the fuck did he come from?
But he
where the fuck did he come from?
Yeah, he was an assistant for like 4 years.
He was at Grand Canyon University. He was at DeVry University. He was at HCC, and then he wins the championship at 35.
But he was in the assistant's chair for like 4 years before he took over that team. All right.
So Eric Spoelstra came from the video room in the basement. What are you talking about?
But he wasn't there. He wasn't in the video room. He came up from the video room. He was also an assistant coach in the NBA.
Everybody got to come from somewhere, dog.
Yeah, but
Everybody gotta
not
start
not
somewhere.
from no, dude. Just because you're on fucking TV doesn't make you qualified to be a goddamn coach.
If he hires good assistant coaches, right, that know what the hell they're doing. Let's say he gets Monty Williams, he gets
Wasn't Monty Williams the head coach of the Lakers for a little bit?
no, that was
Oh,
Byron
okay.
Scott. You're
Oh,
thinking of
okay.
Byron Scott.
No,
If
no.
they,
Hey,
if they
wait,
get
hold on.
Mon-
Is Kay saying I can't tell black people apart because I'm from Boston? What the fuck, dude?
You Boston fans never change. Oh, never change. But anyway,
The same, right?
no.
anyway, I respect JJ Redick's mind and the way he talks basketball. So I already gave A-Rod my spiel about it. I think from a basketball perspective, he's gonna work. We'll see what he surrounds himself with. They need to get rid of D'Lo and get a smart guy at point guard for that team. And he needs to hire the right kind of assistant coaches. To me, they need like Rondo in there. They need Monty Williams. They need Phil Handy back.
That team is dog shit.
They need, you know what they need? They need Jason Kidd to be the coach of that team. That's what they really need.
They need. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That to me will be the difference. But I don't want to. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
What did you think about it, right? That's why I'm curious what you thought about it.
I'm okay. I told him, like, guards make good coaches. I think that they make good coaches, and he has a good basketball IQ. And everywhere that he's gone in his history.
And where did he play college at, A-Rod?
He played at Duke under Mike Krzyzewski, who's one of the best coaches in the game of basketball. So I think he's very, and white people used to like to use this word for black people, articulate. He's very articulate.
Wow, he's very articulate. Doesn't get in trouble. Like hasn't gotten arrested. Like, wow.
Yeah,
he's a normal man.
He shops at Brooks Brothers. Jeez, man. No, but I think he's sharp. I think his basketball IQ is really good. Kay even alluded that he goes on First Take and cooked Stephen A. Smith so much that he had to kick him off the show. And
they kicked him off the show, Vic. He was cooking Stephen A. so bad they kicked him off the show.
Yeah, a fucking baked potato could cook Stephen A. Smith. All right, he doesn't know. He doesn't know dick about basketball.
But
dude.
Stephen A. is loud and could talk over everybody, so it seems like he's doing better. JJ Redick schooled him, dog. Like, he destroyed him. And Stephen A. said, "Yeah, hell, that's not gonna work. You can't be bigger than me. You can't be bigger than me." That's why Monica McNutt, he was like, "Yo, chill the fuck out, Monica. What the fuck you talking about?"
Is that the girl that like told him that he didn't care about women or whatever?
Yes, yes, that's the one. That's the one.
That was a funny clip.
All right, moving on.
Fear 30. I'll be right back.
We need you here for these. You gotta wait.
Wait, give me 2 seconds.
This fool. All right, A-Rod, who are we talking about? All right, Paul George. That was where we left off for you. Final field. If it's the field.
Field. I have a gut feeling lately. I don't know why, but I think Houston's gonna get 2 stars. I don't know why. I've been just like reading Twitter a lot lately, and I think Houston's gonna find a way to get 2 stars in there. They're gonna have to change that team up a lot. Whether Şengün leaves, which I think will be dumb, but I think they're gonna find a way to get 2 stars.
What's their identity?
Like, I don't even know. I don't know. It's like
they brought in that stupid ass from your favorite player from Oregon, and he's tough. What's his name? The one that was messing with LeBron all the time. The one that was in Memphis.
Fuck Dylan
Brooks. They brought him in, Ime Udoka. He hard-nosed defense, and he said, fuck LeBron and this. So to me, they need like a tough-minded team. They can't have nobody weak in Houston. That's they need like a.
Are you guys talking about the Kevin Durant thing? Sorry.
So
I think we're on Paul George, but I said I think Houston's going to net 2 stars.
And that was another place that A-Rod kind of mentioned as well as a possibility for maybe Durant. So now we're going through certain players who have been in the news, and where do you think they can end up or whatever. So Kevin Durant was the first one. We talked about Houston and everything. What's your read on the Kevin Durant situation?
Yeah, have you guys ever in your life have seen a player as talented as Kevin Durant play for as many different teams as he has?
Shaq. Me and A-Rod, we mentioned Shaq.
But like that was at like the end of his career though, right? Like he was going on 1 year to like different he's like in Phoenix for a little bit, he was in Boston for a little bit. Like I'm talking about like in their prime of their career kind of thing.
No, it's I'm trying to think of a player in the '90s because always or T-Mac, no, like Gray Hill, not really. I mean, Clyde Drexler started to move around a little bit.
Went to two
Yeah,
teams.
that's true. But
Two, it
yeah,
was
he just
only
played
two.
for Portland, Houston. Portland, Houston.
He didn't go.
Right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He didn't go anywhere after that. Yeah, it's tough to find that because and that's the thing. What we talked about a little bit earlier was that if there's a rumor that KD might be leaving, it's like 99% effective. Like he's probably fucking
Oh, every
leaving. Like,
time.
so it's
Every
like
time.
the fact that there's smoke about it right now. It's like, well, shit, we got to actually take this shit seriously. Even though Ishba whatever came out and was like, no, he's not going anywhere. But like the smoke is there. So I mean, what do you think? What do you think is? First of all, how unhappy could you possibly be? Well, I would know why, but where what do you think? What do you think?
Bro, the Heat are about to get Dalton Connect. That's going to be wild.
Whatever. They're fine.
Yeah.
Smart.
Who?
Dalton Connect, that white boy from Tennessee. He's slipping. Like, this is a definite Heat pick right here, man. Anyways,
Good for him. I can't wait. I can't wait for him to go to South Beach and flame out. And then hit like 7 threes against the Celtics in the playoffs to get
damn right.
$20 million a year.
You're damn right.
So, okay. Here's the thing.
Nope, they got a center. Never mind.
Okay, well, who cares? Sorry, I didn't mean to poo-poo you like that, A-Rod. That was fucked up. It's my bad.
Hello, where?
Hand up accountability. So back to Kevin Durant. I want to take my time in saying this because this is a top 10 player of all time. You guys think offensively,
talent-wise, by a mile. Talent-wise, by a mile.
And like, is there something wrong with him? Like, no, I'm not talking about like mentally. I'm not talking about like physically or like mentally. Like where this guy is just such a fucking snake that he just has to keep moving. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody but himself. Let me just because A-Rod hates him. Vic, how do you feel about Durant? I don't think you really care. As a player, I love Kevin Durant.
Okay.
But my biggest issue with him is that he thinks that all the fans are idiots, right? And most of us are, and myself included. I'm a moron. Right. But guess what? I'm a moron, and I'm not one of those people who's like, hey, I pay your paycheck. You need to do what I like, or you're an asshole. But like, you just have to like endear yourself to the fans at some point. You know what I mean? Like, this is a guy that literally could give 2 fucks. And I'm not saying that he doesn't hand out shoes to kids or do shit like that. I'm sure he does all that stuff. And I'm sure he's an awesome guy in real life. But on the basketball court and as a teammate, I think he has this mentality where he doesn't, like A-Rod said, doesn't give a fuck. He's there and almost he's like a reverse Jokic. Like where he doesn't give a fuck, but he almost doesn't give a fuck too much about what people think. You know what I mean?
He loves basketball. That's the one thing I can say about Kevin Durant. When he wakes up in the morning, he plays basketball. When he plays video games, it's probably 2K. When he gets home, he's playing basketball. When he goes, there's no love life that anybody's ever said about Kevin Durant. There's no scandals that he's been involved in outside of tweeting about basketball. Like, he is somebody who loves basketball.
He's gay. Ooh, that's hold on.
He loves basketball so much that to me, it's like, damn, the 6 is on the clock. We're about to ruin everything. That to me, it's like it's like you have like a coworker, right? That you talk to and you don't talk about nothing else but work because you don't know what else to talk about that person. Like, there's nothing else that you have in common. To me, it's like he loves basketball a lot. And he wants to be somewhere where everybody feels the same way. Golden State was a dream. OKC was a dream. And then everything after that has been, Kyrie said come here, and Devin Booker, I'm gonna go play basketball with him. And now Houston, I don't know what the allure is there. A-Rod mentioned Minnesota, I can see why, but it's like, to me, it's like as a player.
Vic, you like that, huh?
As as a player, we all know he's super talented, no whether you like him or not. It's just to me,
Yes.
it's like he's kind of aloof. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like there's always
That's
going
what
to
I'm
be.
saying though. Like, there's no pack. Like, I know you say he loves basketball, but I don't feel that passion from it. Like, I don't feel it. And you know what?
It's too
That's
easy.
on me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's why.
That's just how. Yeah.
I mean, is there like a player like let's think NFL history that was like that? That was like just didn't really care about football, but was just super talented. I don't know. Cared about Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens to me is one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. He played for the Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals, the San Francisco 49ers, Eagles, the Cowboys. So to me, that's like the equivalent where it's like he's so good at the sport. It's just that the way he just rocks is just different from everybody. But if you had to put money on it, Vic, Golden State is the latest rumor. So not for Kevin Durant though.
Golden State for Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's not Golden State. Houston's the rumor. If you had to put money on it, Phoenix for the field.
The field. I don't think he's back.
Any team that stands out that would be the representative of that field.
Houston.
Okay. Jimmy Butler.
I think Ime Udoka likes him a lot. And I think that he was one of the ones that wanted to trade Jaylen Brown for Kevin Durant in Boston.
Oh, yeah, that's true. However, if Sengun is in the offer, then this is a moot point because Sengun is a dog. So next player, Jimmy Butler. Miami or the field?
Miami.
You know he's testing free agency in 2025. You think they want to lose Jimmy for nothing?
I think they're willing to gamble.
For nothing? After Pat Riley was saying all that hot boy shit about him early this summer, I like Philly to come back and swoop him from.
I don't think so, man. I don't think he wants to go back to Philly, dog. I don't like. Do you think he wants to be back in Philly?
Yes, because
I'd be like, fuck you. I'd be like, fuck you, Philly. Like, fuck you.
No,
he seems like the type of dude that holds a grudge.
He wants to come back home.
Okay.
All right, and then where we left off, Paul George.
I'm still holding out hope for Orlando, brother.
I like the fit. But Golden State has been the latest thing that was rumored with him. You think that's to me, it's like if they go and get Paul George, that means Klay Thompson's obviously out, which is the player we're going to talk about next. So do you think Golden State realistically has a shot to go get him, or Orlando is just like a pipe dream and you think it can actually happen, or
Orlando's a pipe dream. Orlando's a pipe dream. If Golden State's in the mix, yeah, I think Golden State's where he's going.
Okay. All right. Everybody, A-Rod, let's go to you. Klay Thompson. That's another Magic Sixer.
I don't think the Sixers need him. I would
that was another player I wouldn't be mad about in Philly because he don't got to do shit but go shoot threes. Like and B got demand a double team somewhere. So, but yeah, A-Rod, Klay.
Yeah, one of those two makes sense to me. Those are the only two that really make sense to me right now until I see something crazy happen in the offseason.
West Coast kid moving to the East in the cold? Orlando,
that's
where it's humid.
Lakers. Going to the Lakers, I mean, that would be something, but I don't know if they can swing.
They don't have that money. They don't have that money.
They don't, yeah. Vic, Klay.
Orlando. I think this is the one where I actually think he's going to Orlando.
Is it only because that's what everyone's saying, or like do you really see like that's something that they're really aggressively going to go after?
I see that they're going to go after it, and I think that's a good fit. Bring in a championship caliber player, although he's not a championship caliber player anymore, but maybe he can have that Drew Holiday effect where he comes in, he changes the momentum in the locker room, teaches these young guys how to be a professional, and maybe hit some threes. If he comes to Orlando, he's not a top 2 option on the team. He's like the number 3, maybe 4 option. Right?
Whoa. After Paolo, who's the second option?
Jonathan Isaac when he's healthy, I think.
No. Franz is the second.
Franz too.
Franz is the second. Isaac is a defensive player to me.
No, Isaac can score. Isaac can shoot threes.
And the Sixers are about to select. Before we move on, and I'll tell you about Clay in a little bit. The Sixers are about to let me down and draft.
Ooh,
That's what they've been rumoring us to go get for the
good.
longest time.
That's
Another
good.
Dookie. He ain't gonna help us none, bro. Come on. All right. Clay. I definitely think Golden State. I think that run is over. If I had to put money on it, I would say. I'll say Philly. I want them all. I want them all. All right.
Damn. Is that 3 for 3 for Philly? Congrats, dude.
Next two players, they play for the same team. I'll start with you, A-Rod. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. Is somebody staying, is somebody leaving, or both leaving, or both staying?
Both are leaving, I think. Zach, they're trying to field shit for. I think Zach's gonna go back to the dark ages again. I say like Portland or something like that.
I was thinking the Rockets for him. Makes to me the Rockets are a team that I can see him going to. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm not. The Rockets are going to get 2 players. They're going to get 2. I have this like gut feeling for some reason, and then DeRozan's going somewhere in California, whether it's the Clippers, the Lakers, or Golden State. One of them.
Sacramento. I think he'll be good in Sacramento if they can swing.
He go there. De'Aaron Fox isn't even going to sign his extension, so
he's not.
No, he's gonna wait out this year and then see.
Okay. Vic, DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine.
I don't know. I don't think that either of them are leaving. I think that, but they both start the season as Bulls.
They've been talking about they've been talking about them since the season started. Zach LaVine has been in trade rumors since day one. DeRozan is like, all right, where to next for DeRozan? Because we talk about KD, like DeRozan is another player that, to me, a very supreme, not as talented, obviously, but to me, he's a really good player that can go to a team and can really like help a team. And I think Dallas could be a team for him. I think if Portland, when you said Portland, that one about Zach LaVine, that one was very interesting. I don't know. And then another pair of teammates, Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. Atlanta picked the French kid that we don't really know about. Trae Young has been rumored for a while. DeJounte Murray has been rumored for a while. Which one stays? Which one goes? I'll go with you, A-Rod.
I think we're going to keep them both and test this out.
Okay. Vic?
I think that this is probably the second worst run organization in basketball.
Who's the first?
The Lakers.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't even mad at you, dog. You right.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get rid of either of them, which they should, because they don't fit together. It just doesn't make sense, the two of them together. They're two both ball dominant guards, and it makes no sense.
I think they drafted Trae Young, so they're a little bit more indebted to him, and obviously they brought in DeJounte Murray. So if they're gonna keep anybody, the city loves Trae Young. Like, they cold world. I mean, they shiver all. They freaking love him, especially after they beat the Knicks that one time. So they love him. DeJounte, come on, like we traded for you. We don't really care. So to me, DeJounte could be on the move.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was one of the two. I don't know where he's gonna go, but it's definitely DeJounte. Yeah,
that's the one I feel. All right, last player. A-Rod, I'm gonna start with you because I know we talk about this guy, Donovan Mitchell. They got a new coach, obviously. Kenny Atkinson. I don't know if that's a Donovan Mitchell like hire, or I don't know, like they fit together. But I do like Kenny Atkinson as a coach. Do you think that's enough to swing Donovan Mitchell to stay? Or I don't know where else he can go, honestly. I don't know where else is like a Donovan Mitchell did this, because New York's not happening no more. So maybe Brooklyn, because they got rid of a homeboy. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think all fingers are pointing right now to staying in Cleveland, but if Jimmy's on the move, Miami could scoop him up.
I didn't think about that.
There's not a player in the NBA that wants to be on Boston more than Donovan Mitchell.
No,
now, he's not going to he's not going to be in Boston, but he wants to be in Boston.
He does not. He does not.
He does. He
Sounds
does.
like a
He wants
Tony
it
thing.
so bad, dude.
He gonna be back up to Drew Holiday and Derek White. Hell,
Put your
Yeah.
beer down, bro.
He's not. I'm not saying he's coming to Boston. There's no chance of that. You know, the money, he doesn't fit. But I'm telling you, he wants to be in Boston. He's like best friends with Jason and Jalen.
I'm a guess. Would you consider him a smart player, A-Rod?
Yeah. He's a smart player.
Yeah,
Los Angeles.
no crimes, nothing like that.
Los
Seems like a
Angeles.
good guy.
I got Los Angeles. I think Los Angeles gonna go for Donovan. That's my guess.
Yeah, and what are they gonna trade? A bag of peanuts? They don't have
they gonna make something happen. They gonna do something. I don't know. Give me Los Angeles. All right, let's move on. Vic, I'm happy that you're here. We're about a week and a half. When did the Euro start? That was like a week ago or a week and a half? 2 weeks?
No, like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. So we are in a final 16 now?
No, we're about to be in the knockout stages. So group stages are still wrapping up.
Okay.
I think tomorrow we have. Oh no! So today was the last day of group play.
Yeah.
And then knockouts start. I think on Friday. Knockout starts Saturday. Saturday. No, I'm sorry, not on Saturday either. Oh yeah, Saturday. Yep, Saturday. Yep, you're right. Saturday.
The Lakers got Dalton Connect, A-Rod.
That's a good get. That's a really good get. That white boy can ball. He's really articulate.
He's a good hustle guy.
JJ Redick is gonna get a bunch of white guys and put them around LeBron. That's what he's gonna do.
Anyway, but Vic, there's been today I'm watching Georgia. Fucking be, who did we? Portugal. Is that your king, A-Rod? Is that your king?
Portugal didn't have to do anything, man.
Is that your king?
Bro, he had a sick assist the other day that he didn't have to do.
Yeah, we're talking about Georgia.
It wasn't that great of an assist.
It was a good assist.
A-Rod. Is that your king? Anyway, Vic, I need your big takeaways from the Euros and then Copa. I know we got who the US play tomorrow?
US plays Panama, I believe.
Okay. So we'll start with the Euros. Big takeaways. What's on your mind?
But my biggest thing is this player came out of nowhere this tournament. Own goal. It's been incredible. I'm seeing signs everywhere that Todd Bowley wants Chelsea to go after him. Own goal is like one of the gotta be the top scorer at the Euros right now. But no, in all honesty, like I'm looking through here and at the old games. I know if Sam was on here, he'd be on Jamal Musiala's dick and shitting on Jude Bellingham. So I will say that Musiala has been incredible this tournament. And Germany's been good. But my biggest surprise, is Spain. Coming into the tournament, they weren't a heavy favorite in my book, but they played together so well. And Lamine Yamal is their 17-year-old starting teenager who starts for Spain, is absolutely incredible. They're fun to watch. It's not like watching France where you're like, these guys are all fucking great. This is like a young team. Spain is incredible. I love Spain. They are my new favorites to win the Euros.
To win the Euros. So they'll beat Georgia, because that was a nice little pipe dream.
Well, you mean they're gonna play Georgia, and then it's gonna be probably gonna be Spain, Germany.
Germany's gonna
July 5th.
Germany gonna whip that ass, and I like Spain.
Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Spain plays with brilliance and class.
He's just saying that because that's the motherland.
Yes.
That's good then. Oh no, that's Spain. Never mind. I don't think it's
Germany. No, Spain.
German.
What
I think it's German. That's
German?
good.
Fuck you.
That's good. I was like,
oh yeah.
Vosotros.
Now you'll never need to use this. You'll never need to use this, but just in case.
Vosotros. Oh shit! All right. Anything else before I go to A-Rod?
Yeah, let's bash England a little bit and
yeah, England's been fucking terrible. Absolutely fucking
How
terrible.
do you have like the Bundesliga player of the year, the player of the year in La Liga, and then the top scorer in Premier League on your team and don't know how to use all three of those or have them on the field at the same time? Like, that makes no fucking sense to me. And Phil Foden, like, the dude is great. I'm not going to dog Phil Foden, but there was one play where Harry Kane was on the right and he was on the left, and he selfishly took a shot at the goal. Like, I'm sorry. I know Harry Kane's a one-trick pony at scoring, but he's damn good at fucking scoring. Like, he's really good at it. You know, we know
he's a great hold-up player too, though. Harry Kane's incredible.
He is.
Let's not get twisted.
He's just cursed. He's just a cursed player at the end of the day.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He doesn't win trophies.
Yeah. It sucks. But, like, Phil Foden should have passed that up. But Southgate managing these players and putting these different, like, Sammy sent out the perfect meme in the chat about the lineup he should have every game, and it makes no sense. You're gonna put Trent Alexander-Arnold at out of his position at a right back and put him in the midfield. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me why you're trying to experiment with this. And for a country that's always saying it's coming home, all that bullshit for every Euros or World Cup or whatever it is. So it's all goofy to me, the way that they have this guy as the head coach and how he manages this lineup. Because Cole Palmer, for the little bit of time that he played last game, was very effective in there. He was really fucking good. And that's all I wanted to see. Huh?
He stinks.
Oh, get the fuck
Cole
out.
Palmer stinks. Gareth Southgate's a terrible coach. I'll agree with you on that. But Cole Palmer fucking stinks.
No,
if you watched him at Chelsea, the fact that he was getting minutes over fucking Pulisic is insane to me. That guy fucking stinks.
Damn, that was rough. That sounded personal.
It is a little bit.
Yeah, he hates Chelsea because they didn't keep Pulisic. That's why.
No, I don't hate Chelsea because it was the biggest mistake of their lives. They fucked up.
In case you didn't realize, that was the biggest mistake of their life.
Yeah, we're now with we're the new bit. We're with the new bitch, AC Milan. She loves us.
They wanted to get more colonized players on their team to try and look like PSG and France.
Yeah, they wanted more white players. That's what it is. Racist.
Anyways,
apparently Cole Palmer's half black. Apparently, so
is Pulisic.
Okay, right. From the I don't see it. I definitely don't see that. Anyway, let's move on to because we're talking about Pulisic. Let's talk about Vic. Let's talk about the USA.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Take the floor. It's yours.
No, I mean, I think everybody here probably watched the game. So we all have eyes. And we all saw that it should have been probably like 4 or 5-0. Mm-hmm. A lot of the pundits out there are going to tell you that Balogun had a terrible game. I'm going to go the opposite way here. I'm going to say Balogun was effective when he was actually called in to play. My favorite player on the team, Tim Weah, he had a great opportunity to net a third goal with an assist to Balogun. He decided to shoot it, which is one of the reasons why I love him so much. He's so fucking swaggy. I love Tim Weah. Yeah, so he went for the shot. It should have been a cross, easy tapping goal for Balogun. I think Ricardo Pepi, he's a great young player. He's 20 years old. He's a young man, and I just don't think he has it right now. He's not in the form that we need him to be in. He had about 3 goals that were easy tap-ins. 2 of them that he shot right at the goalkeeper. 1 that he tapped to the right side of the goal, which should have just been an easy tap-in. So, overall, underwhelming performance. I've seen this meme out there where it's like USMNT fans, and they're sitting like at like one of those choice things, and they're like, get grouped. And by the way, being grouped in soccer in a tournament means that you don't make it out of your group. Yeah. So one of the buttons, just like the guy sweating, he's like
sweating with the red button.
Yeah. He's like, one of the buttons is getting grouped in Copa, but Greg Berhalter gets fired. And then the other one is winning the Copa, but Greg Berhalter gets all the credit. And you're just sweating. I don't know which one to fucking choose. I don't want to root against my team. But these performances like this, where he can hang his hat and say, but I beat a fucking terrible team, 2-0 in the Copa America, like, that's fucking frustrating to me. Like, the fact that we'll find out tomorrow what Uruguay does to Bolivia. But I'm thinking Uruguay's going to put at least 4 goals, maybe 3 goals. We need to beat Panama handily, or we might get grouped.
And I mean, if you had to give like a prediction on what's the like, what would you say is what are we going to see? What product are we going to see
tomorrow?
Correct.
Some more dog shit fucking put the fucking ball on the wings and then huff it in for a fucking cross and hope it goes in. This is not beautiful football, my friend. This is just fucking huff it down the sidelines. Hope one of our incredible wingers, either Tim Weah or Pulisic, can outrun the other guy and then huff across in the middle and hopefully somebody's there to fucking take it. This is not, there's no tiki-taka, there's no passing, there's no triangles. It's just fucking, and then if they're not doing the right thing, Greg Berhalter's like, get the fuck in the right position, what are you doing? It's like, dude, fuck off, let him play. Let him play the beautiful game. And it's really boring to watch, incredibly boring to watch. And this is, I think Greg Berhalter has done more to harm soccer in the United States than, I don't know, Beckham did, years ago. I don't know, he fucking ruined it. He's ruining soccer in the United States. These young fans are coming up, they're watching this guy just fucking huck two of these balls all the way down the fucking line, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I get really upset. This is out of all my fandoms, other than the Celtics, this is my second favorite team, the United States men's national team in soccer. And it's just, it really hurts my feelings. Especially I know you like soccer, Kay, but you're not a real big watcher of the United States. Yeah. And when I tell you, hey man, come, watch this game, you'll like it. And then you're fucking snoozing by the second half, right?
That's the fear. That's always the fear. It's like, okay, and it's like, oh my god, I cannot believe I showed up.
The problem is the USA has a quality team.
Yes, the best team we've had in generations. Yes,
it is, and the way they've been able to purge players from other countries to get them to come over here and play, like Balogun, like Sergino Dest. I mean, Weah is royalty in Africa, and his dad is a fucking legend over there, and we get.
I was gonna say Weah because we're talking about betting the other day, and I was like, oh, who's gonna score, whatever. So because you mentioned him, I was like, all right, let me pay attention. Oh, I like the way he plays. So I pay attention to the individuals, but then as a team, it's like, bro, why is it you only do it 2-0? I'm like, bro, y'all are way better than the other team.
I wish you guys watched. So during the contract dispute with Berhalter, they brought in an interim coach, and he's actually currently an assistant coach, BJ Callahan. And he was just like, go out there and fucking play, boys. And it was we were beating Mexico 4-0. We were beating the shit out of Canada. And it was fucking sick. It was I was like, can this guy just be our coach? And then they rehired Berhalter. And you know what it is? It's not Berhalter's fault. It's the players' fault. Because they all back him because he's comfortable and he's nice to them. And we're fucking soft, dog. I'm sorry, I love Christian Pulisic. He's probably one of my, he's a great soccer player. I love watching him play. But he's I fucking love Greg Berhalter. Fuck off, dude. He does not make you better. He doesn't make you better. He just makes you comfortable, right?
What did I tell y'all? Why the United States is never going to be that great at soccer? Because they ain't hungry like these other countries that come from nothing. I grew up in the streets of Colombia. I grew up in the streets of this and that. And then Europe, soccer is religion. So it's in this side of the hemisphere, soccer is the way out. And that side of the hemisphere, it's a legit religion. So it's you're always just gonna be behind. No matter how many good athletes you produce, they go into the NFL, they go into basketball. We'll consider soccer. We're going to play hockey. That's the thing. It's hard for a country that's so behind already to catch up to a lot of what everyone else has already been doing just based on their circumstances. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be tough, but it's fine. But anything else from Copa for you, Vic? That also kind of stood out.
Brazil. This is my long shot. Brazil gets grouped. They look terrible, really bad against Costa Rica. So
the Ticos were doing
the Ticos. I love the Ticos, dude. I am a big fan of the Ticos. I've been to Costa Rica, one of my favorite countries I've ever been to.
Everyone says that, by the way. Everyone says Costa Rica is one of the best places to go.
The people are incredible.
Yeah.
The place is beautiful. There's hookers waiting for you outside the airport. It's a great
Let me
place.
just slide that in, by the way.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I went with my wife, so. But no, it's a great time. It's a great place, and I love the soccer they had. They had the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF for the longest time, Keylor Navas. He's no longer with the national team, but they have talent on that team. But the Ticos, they play together. They play like a unit, and they have a good coach that allows them to play free football. Now, is that what they did against Brazil? No, they kind of hunkered down and just let Brazil fuck up, which Brazil happily did, and completely fucked my parlay. But yeah, it was a tough. I don't think so. Brazil, the last two results were a 1-1 draw against the United States and a 0-0 draw against Costa Rica. And then before that, it took like a 92nd minute game winner from Endrick to win the game against Mexico. So, yeah, I think Brazil's in trouble. I really, really think they might get grouped. Now, I'm not saying it's a certainty. Don't put money on it. But even if they don't get grouped, I don't think they make it out of the round of 16.
Hey, Rob, what do you feel about that?
I'm high on
Brazil. We were talking about it in the chat a little bit, but like, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm high on Brazil, but after what I saw, yeah, like if you can't beat
you're a fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a fan. It's pretty much Real Madrid out there, minus like one or two guys.
You a fan?
Yeah. Freaky ass player. He a 6'9" god.
Wrong for your lies. All right.
But no, man, if you can't put the Ticos away, man, like they're just a country of like pura vida, everything, man, like pure life, everything. We're all friends, everybody's great, and you can't put them away. Like, come on. Another thing that I want to touch on, pause, is Lautaro Martinez, man, for fucking Argentina. That guy, when his name is called, he does what he needs to do. And it's sad that Messi is there, and Messi is Messi. Of course, he's not going to be on the bench. But if Lautaro was there, holy hell, that guy is butter, man. He is butter. So
yeah, I would put Lautaro Martinez in for Julian Alvarez. I would never take.
Oh
Messi
yeah, I would do that too for sure.
Thank you, Vic. How dare you bring up Messi in vain like that, A-Rod?
Messi's going to play at the next World Cup, dog.
Yeah, no,
come on, A-Rod.
He's not, but he's going to. We know that. Is Messi?
Come on, A-Rod.
What's he playing?
You ain't a fan. You ain't a fan.
But Messi's playing striker, man. Like Messi would be, I feel like, better in the center mid, in my opinion.
No, that's what he plays. He's a center forward. That's what he does. He plays up there. Now, when they show the lineups on Fox, yeah, that's what they show. But he gets into shape. When they get into shape, he plays more as a cam. Allows the 9 to go out. Plays more like a 10. Yeah, but that's how he's always done his whole career. I mean, even at Barcelona. He played that similar role. I think Colombia looks really dangerous.
Oh yeah, man, they're fucking hot shit.
It was on my parlay the other day, wasn't they?
Yeah, with fucking Brazil, who fucked it up. Probably that's what I had. Fuck.
They're gonna take care of the Ticos, no problem, man. Yeah. The Ticos ain't gonna be saying "puta vida" anymore, man.
Puta vida.
Yeah,
pendejo, cabrón.
Damn, nah, ain't no Costa Rican saying that. They're too nice for all that now.
Yeah. They're the Canadians of South America.
They are. They're the Canadians of the Latin coast.
I like that.
They are the nicest people in the world, man.
Vic, who's my long shot? I'm looking at Hard Rock
to win the Copa.
I'm looking at the Hard Rock app right now. Copa America futures.
Yeah, I said it pre-tournament. They might not be a long shot anymore, but it was Colombia.
They're plus 850 now. They were like plus 3,000 when we said it pre-tournament, didn't we?
Yeah, they were.
Damn it. Plus 850.
What's the United States? Just out of curiosity.
Plus 1,400.
Yeah, that's terrible odds. I wouldn't take that.
That's middle of the pack.
I was hoping like 8,000.
8,000 is Canada.
No, ain't no fucking way. They're getting grouped.
Bolivia has the longest odds. Pause.
No, Bolivia's dog shit. No. I think Bolivia's the worst team in the tournament. No, I think Colombia is still at plus 850. That's still a long enough shot. I like Colombia.
I like that. I like that value there. Now we talked about Mexico a little bit a couple weeks ago or last week, whatever. Where are you at with them now?
Yeah, it's still dog shit.
Yeah, they're still
It
dog
looks
shit.
rough. It looks rough. I'm like, damn, I wasn't expecting this Mexico. So
Yeah, no, that's been their MO for the last 5 years, but nobody notices it.
damn.
Yeah, they're
It's
bad.
they fucking suck.
They hang on their hat the past Mexico in like the late
Rafa
2000s.
Marquez,
Yeah,
yeah,
and now
and
it's
now Edson Alvarez is out for the tournament.
that's gonna suck for them because that's a Premier League player right there. That's a guy that
That's
actually,
their best player.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, right, you got a long shot. A team that
yeah,
nobody talking about.
Bolivia's a long shot for sure, man.
Yo, if I put $1 on Bolivia right now, I win $501. I like those odds. What I've learned
What's
over the last couple, what
what's Uruguay at? What are they at?
Uruguay is plus 450. That's the third best odds behind Brazil and Argentina. They
They're
got
gonna
Brazil
wax
second.
USA. They're gonna wax USA, man.
So top two minus 140 Argentina and Brazil plus 125. Uruguay plus 200.
Take Colombia at plus 850 while you still can.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
winner or top two?
Winner.
Top two, they're only plus 325. So yeah, winner is a lot better.
Take the odds. Might as well, right?
You might
Put it
as
on both.
well.
Do both.
What's up with my dog James? Yeah, I like that.
James, bro. He's doing it
balling.
again, like what he did in the World Cup to get a fucking contract. He's gonna
He's
get
balling.
another contract.
Hey, contract years is serious for athletes, though. Everybody,
Dude,
you talk about it all the time for fantasy. Get the guy in the contract here.
that man had two amazing crosses in that game.
Yeah, great assist. Great assist.
All right. Any other soccer news you want to add between the two of y'all?
I'm good here. I gotta eat before I pass out.
All
Yeah,
right. So we wrap it up the season. So I would like to get your it's the middle of the year basically, everybody. What are your mid-year resolutions for the rest of this calendar year, in personally and in sports? Vic, go ahead.
Personally, I'd like to get in better shape, so I don't have to be subbed off as a keeper. Um, that'd be number one, personal. And then what was the other one? It's personal and what?
And then sports related.
Sports related. Never watched another WNBA game in my life.
Yo, the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese game over the weekend was pretty good. Okay,
I saw that. I saw her quadruple dribble, dude. Quadruple dribble.
Okay, fine, that's fair. Alex,
Um,
personal and sports.
personal, just take things day by day, get what I get,
I
and
need something specific.
uh,
Everybody, I say the same shit too. I'm like, yeah, just be better than last year, but I want
I mean,
something specific.
that's what it
Goal.
is. I mean, for me, it's all building my own brand, man. I'm on a hot streak right now. I've just like literally when I stepped away from the mic, I had two offers I had to talk about, and I got two in right
So,
now. So
yeah.
just kill it in the real estate market. I'm doing a good job, and something inside of me says you should give up at this, but I tell myself no every time. But there's always this shiny little thing in the corner that's like, hey, you should be doing this instead. So I'm betting on myself to do this, and I'm doing very, very good at it since leaving my last company. Um, and then from a sports perspective, um, it's just go New York, go New York, go for me. So
I need a resolution. Like, what do you want one of your sports teams to accomplish?
I want my Knicks to be better than last year. I want you to go to the finals. I want you to kick Boston's ass. I want you to break Kristaps Porzingis' leg. I want you to show why Jason Tatum is soft. I want you to show why Jaylen Brown really does not deserve that money. I want you to
Damn.
make Derek White grow his hair back. I want all that.
What?
I want the Knicks and the Celtics rivalry to be back is what I really want. That's what I want.
What?
And I don't want fucking Indiana to get in the fucking way again.
What? All right, cool. All right.
Love
For
you, Vic.
me, for, for me on a personal level, um, for me on a personal level, I would like to just improve um my well-roundedness and my time management, my organization. I feel like I get all my shit's all over the place, and I'm not organized enough for my day enough. So I would like to kind of just work on that personally. And then sports, I would like this year for the Philadelphia Phillies to get that World Series. I would love. I think I think this is like the year. I really want this to be the year for some reason. Like I think so. So Philadelphia Phillies World Series champions 2024. I don't give a damn who it's against. The Yankees y'all got blasted by the Mets yesterday. What y'all looking like today? It's still bad.
It's a rain delay.
We saw that happen.
But except Christian Bermudez.
And Vic, the Sox, they looking pretty good, dog. They looking pretty good. But nah, y'all don't deserve to be happy about that. So y'all poo-pooed on them all year. Y'all gonna clinch a wild card spot and knock somebody out in a wild card round. You gonna be like, oh shit. All right. But yeah, that's mine. So any last things you want to talk about, A-Rob, before we wrap this bad boy up for the season? Anything outside of sports, hip hop?
Nah, I'm good. This man's got to eat. He's about to pass out over here. So take care of your mentals and your chickens. That's all I got.
All right, naysayers, go ahead. A-Rob, you go ahead with your naysayers since you got a lot.
I got a lot of naysayers always, man. But you tone that out and you just keep moving along, man. And y'all can eat my ass like Shaq said. So.
Okay, Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. R.P. to my dog. Vic, naysayers.
Sometimes you just gotta huck to and spit on that thing. You get me?
You know what? That is exactly what I want to say too, Vic. Yes. Sometimes you gotta just, you get me? So I ain't gonna say all that, but love everybody who's checked in with us and everything like that. If y'all sat through this whole thing again, it's been a fun journey for us. And next season we coming back bigger and better, pause. And we gonna hop to and spit in that thing. You feel me? Hey, Rod, where can they find us at?
You can find us on Twitter. Don't call that shit X at @fair_weather_pod. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Search the Fair Weather Podcast, and where you subscribe or listen to podcast audio, search the Fair Weather Podcast. You can find us there. Probably the best delivery I gave right there. No stuttering, no fuck ups, nothing. So
yeah,
I like
it. Way to end the season.
You on the point, dog. So with that being said, that's it. Adios.
Thanks, everybody.
Muchachos. Yeah.